This is, so when I moved to Nashville, I went to Beaumont University and met a whole lot of people that I write with still to this day when I was in school there. And I wrote this song with a girl there named Reagan Russo, and it was the first ever love song that I had ever written to somebody, and it scared the heck out of me. I was not a person that talked about feelings, much less put them in a song to sing to somebody. So, but I had the idea on my phone for a while, and I took it to Reagan. I was like, Reagan, we got to write this song because I got to get it out of my head. And so we did, and I fell in love with the song, and I was going into the studio the next day to start on my first EP. And I sat my producer down when we got into the studio. I was like, I don't really care what else we're working on today, but we're adding this into it. And I played it for him, and we ended up cutting it, and it was on the first EP. And it ended up being my second radio single, and I was so grateful for it, for all of the support that I got from all over the country with this song, with a nice little ballad by a female. Radio hates that, so I loved giving it to them. And it still did a whole lot for me at radio, and it ended up introducing me to one of my heroes in country music, Miss Pam Tillis, who has become now an amazing friend of mine. And she produced this music video for me that turned into 3 music videos with me, and a lot of producing on my album and so much more stuff. And having her hand in it helped this be my first video on CMT too. And so this song was stupid in what it did for me, and I was just so grateful for it. But the best thing about it was that the boyfriend that I wrote it about ended up proposing to me, and we just celebrated our first anniversary in April. He gets a lifetime of songs written about him, good and bad. I hope you like this. This is called Just Like You. Ain't it just like a man to forget every birthday and leave you hanging on the line, wondering if he's gonna say I love you? Ain't it just like a man to show up late to the party, expecting you'll be ready to leave on his arms soon? But ain't it just like you coming in from a long, hard day, dirty hands wrapping around my waist? Baby, tell me what's happened since I left this morning. It ain't just like you to be so patient, even when I'm driving you crazy, to know what I want to say before I think a thing. Ain't it just like you to love a girl like me? Ain't it just like you to love a girl like me? Ain't it just like me to make a mess of everything, falling apart to see how far you'll go to fix it? And ain't it just like me to ask you to up and leave your job and your